Hey everybody, Twin Diggers here, Pat and Pam.
Yeah!
Well, our fall has hit suddenly here in the state of Minnesota, and we wanted to do one final beach cleanup before ice appears on the lake.
We hope not.
We hope not. And this is kind of an idea of our weather. It was 92 and humid yesterday. We had major storms that came through last night, and it is right now 60 degrees.
Yow!
And it's like someone turned the air conditioning on, and we've got more storms that are coming in. So I chickened out and wanted to do the sand on the beach, and of course sister went up to her waist in the water, and by the time we were done she was just a frozen little popsicle. So we're all warmed up now and bundled up, and we decided to do our video in a parking lot because the wind picked up and we wanted to get out of there. So just some finds. I wanted to say that we had another bag full of junk that we threw automatically, and the reason why was they were bags with dog doo-doo in them that people left on the beach or threw them up in the wooded area. So we got all that out of there. But this is the second season that we went to this beach, and last year we rated it the worst beach in our area as far as junk, fishing lures, hooks, trash, baby diapers, everything.
It was horrible.
Horrible. So we're very impressed after an entire year and now at the end of the season of things that we did recover. So I'll go over it with you, and once again we removed a lot of junk out of the water.
And a lot of things that if somebody stepped on it could really, really do some damage.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'll come down here, sis. Where do you want to start?
We'll start
What
here.
End? Okay.
Just everything, of course, was a hit on the metal detectors. Sister was hot in the water, and this is some of the things she retrieved. And we don't know what they are. I think stuff probably for boats. We were at the beach. Some kind of a little screw head, but this was very disturbing. Pam pulled this hard drive out of the water, and
it was about 3.5 feet of water in the mud, and I was not happy.
Could be something, criminal on it or whatever it was. It's not retrievable, so we did not call the police, but still that's going to be disposed of properly. These were, not far down in the beach area where the kids swim. So we had, look how sharp these jagged edges are on here. This is a beer can. And look at these. This is some kind of steel. Look how sharp that is. And again, sharp edges on here. And this is an old steel beer can. This is Ham's beer. This is probably from the 40s or 50s. And look at that. That was in the water too. This one was really, can you imagine stepping on that in the beach?
Ouch.
Yep. And this thing, some kind of a lid off of something. But through all of this trash, sister found a treasure. There's a little bit more. This is, the wheels kind of, one side is a little roach. I'll show you the bottom. This is a Tootsie, and it has Tootsie in there. And it is an ambulance. So imagine how cool this was back in the day. It looked like maybe...
We did look it up, and it was painted white. You can see some white left on it, and the ambulance cross on, the red cross on the top. But if I recall, sis, wasn't it like 50...
Yeah, it was the early 50s.
52, I think
for this
it was.
Tootsie. And normally these have a number on them in the inside, and it just says Tootsie Toy made in the USA. But when we put in ambulance Tootsie, it immediately pulled it up.
Yeah.
So that was quite a find. And how far down was that?
That was about 4 feet down in the mud.
Yeah. Okay. Oh! You want to take that home? Will that fit your husband?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, look at that.
Yuck.
Somebody lost their sock.
Must have blew off a boat or something. Gross.
We put a pile of the trash here. you watched our videos last summer, we had piles of it on the beach. And so again, we're thankful. It's all little junk, but it's surface junk that we picked up, so we were happy about that. I have never heard of this. Obviously, it's some kind of a beer. Old English 800.
I haven't heard of that either.
Yeah. An old Hilux lid that sister got.
Yeah.
That's cool. And up in the sand on the beach, I actually recovered 2 toys, and I have a picture of them both that'll be on Facebook. One of them was a police car, and we actually had an officer stop, and you know, we were ready to be cuffed and hauled away, but just kidding. He was very interested in the metal detecting that we were doing, and talked to us about the area, and we explained to him what we do in the area, working with the law enforcement. And so anyway, I showed him the 2 cars, and his eyes lit up when he saw the police car, and I said, do you want that? And he goes, yeah, I collect them. So that made our day.
Yep.
We met a new person, had a new connection, and learned, I think, about something new about each of us and what we do. And I think we're gonna get them hooked on magnet fishing.
I think we are too.
Absolutely. So that was cute. Pam found this. It's really, I thought maybe it might have been something to a trolling motor or something. I have no idea.
It's been in the lake a long time. It was about 4 feet down in muck, and I have never seen anything like this before.
It still has the chrome plating on it, so it didn't get, you know.
I wonder if it was something
It
with a
almost
boat
looks
or
like
something.
it was a spring
I don't know.
that something went over
And
it
then
or something.
on the end pad, if you can move your hand, if anybody knows what that could be, I'm just kind of curious.
I think it's something
It's
for,
all chrome plated.
I think it's a boat. Something
Yeah.
for a fishing boat or something.
I don't know. Anyway, that was an owie.
That'll go in the junk pile.
No.
Whoa!
Hey, get it out of there.
All right. Look at this honking size of this thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna save that for art.
Yeah.
And then this little piece of something that broke off. That glass. This is the only piece of glass we found, thank God, because the last time we were there, we had piles of it.
No, it was terrible.
Some little. This is actually. This is a bone to the spine of a turtle. Remember that?
Yep.
Isn't that cool? I thought it was a grommet or something, and it almost looks like a piece of wood.
Yeah.
But it is a bone.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to take that home with you?
I am going to take that.
Are you?
That is really cool.
Siri? Okay. And then Pam found, here's another little junky piece of metal that's sharp. Pam found coins. We got 2 quarters. We've got pennies, nickels, 1 dime. Obviously, we got to clean them up to get the years. I don't think it's anything old. I think they were in the 70s, some of them that we could take a peek at.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they were.
Yeah, an old nail head. That'll go in the junk. And of course, look at these different types of pull tabs. Kind of dates the years of them. You can tell the steel ones were from the 60s and 50s. A couple of grommets, some kind of a washer. And this was quite a find and unexpected. This is a very old railroad spike. And it was down in the mud, how many feet?
4 feet down in complete muck.
In the swimming area. So it makes you wonder, what is this doing out in the lake?
Yeah.
And why?
And you can tell it's old. I mean, it's
in really good shape.
yeah. It looks like it was never used.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, the end of it and everything.
So we'll look this up. I'm sure based on the shape of it, there's probably, we can find out the age range of what this is, but we're thinking early 1900s.
I would
We
think
could
so.
be wrong, but that's what we're going with.
Yep.
And these nails that Pam got out,
Yeah. Look at those babies.
and my little finds in the sand, my little shovel, sifter, and this one has been in there in a while. This is right on the edge of the shore on the beach. It's a little teeny screwdriver, and you can tell that this is all.
It's been there for a while.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
And then fishing lures. How fun! kind of an advocate about getting lead and lures and hooks and line out of the water. This is line that I got. You can see that.
That's insane.
Okay, and on the bottom of this line is this hook. Well, I'll lay it on the bag because my gloves are dark. Look at the size of this hook. I don't know what on earth they were fishing for with this hook, but I don't think it was sunfish.
No.
So that we got out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pam found this cool little lure. It's got little bug eyes on it. Can
Yeah.
you see it?
Yeah, that's
the
neat.
hook, the hook is still in it. Looks like it's a little fly,
Mm-hmm.
a little fly jig. And you could tell someone wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
May have been handmade. I think this is old.
I think it is too because
It has
the hooks on it are pretty old.
Yeah. So that's a keeper. And another hook that I found on the beach, and that had a piece of fishing line attached to it. That's going to get tossed. When we were younger, we would call these, some people call them spooners, but we would call them daredevils. And these are what used to be used to catch northern. And I honestly have not seen one with green on it. Normally they're white with red stripes on it. So this would be interesting to find the age of it. And again, look at the honkin' barbs that are on that thing.
Yeah, and that's an old lure.
Yeah.
That thing's been down there a long time.
Couple of rubber jigs, no hooks in them, and
Yay.
another bobber for your tackle box.
I
sis.
know, I love that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So it was a great night. Obviously, this is the last of our season to be in the water.
Well, never say never.
Well, the way you were shivering when you got out, I'm going to say we're done with the water for the season.
Not me.
Next adventure's coming up. We're going to be one area left on the dump that we're working, the old resort. And again, this is all weather permitting, and we've got some vacations in between. And then the property, we found all of those beautiful old bottles that were full of sand. We're going to go back there and metal detect it. And a surprise, which we won't go into details right now, but Pam was given a permission that we're going to be doing up north in Minnesota, and it's an 80-acre farm.
No, 40 acre.
Or 40-acre,
Yep.
sorry. And
it's from 1940s,
40s, I
30s,
think.
somewhere in there.
There's barns on it, old
Yep.
buildings.
Yep.
So we're going to spend a few days up there, and we're pretty excited about it.
Pretty excited.
Yeah. So that's all we got for now. Let's go get some hot chocolate. 'cause
Sounds
I'm
good.
cold.
I'm freezing.
All right, all. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Check out our pictures on Twin Diggers Minnesota Facebook. And thanks again so much for supporting our channel. We greatly appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye now.